Asana is one of the best softwares for running and scaling your business. Today, I'm going to give you my top quick and easy Asana tricks to help you get more done in less time with less stress. I also have a free Asana workshop and a free Asana starter guide that's perfect to go alongside this video. So grab those by clicking the link in the description below. And with that out of the way, let's get into it. The first trick when it comes to Asana is organization. Over time, you're going to be adding a ton of different tasks, and it's really nice to break them up into different sections. This could be sections of a project, for example. To do this, start off in any one of your projects, and we're going to start out with the list view. If you're not in the list view, then click on the list at the top menu. From there, to add a section, click on the Add Section button, and that will automatically create a new section. In the tab here, you can type in the name of the new section. Now the shortcut for this is hitting the Tab and N button on your keyboard. This will automatically add a new section right into your project. Now the second level of this is that you can also do this for your subtasks. So pick any task and then click on Details. Once the menu pops up, click on the Add Subtasks button. This will allow you to type in all of your subtasks. So now I'll fast forward and add a handful of subtasks. Once your subtasks are in Asana, then you can create the same thing as I did before with adding sections to those subtasks. To do this, you are going to bring the mouse to the end of the last task and then click here so you can see the cursor. Then hit Tab and N on your keyboard and a new section will automatically be created. Now you can give the new section a name. Once that is done, click on the little dots on the left of the section and you can drag the new section to anywhere you want in the subtasks. Then you can press Tab and N on your keyboard again to create multiple sections. From there, you can drag and drop all of the subtasks into the newly created sections. This is a great way to keep all of your subtasks organized. The next trick is the multi-assign function. This will allow you to select multiple tasks all at once and assign them to yourself or a team member within one click. To do this, all you're going to do is click on the top task you want to assign and then hold down on the Shift key and click on the bottom task. Now you can see all of the tasks have been highlighted, meaning they have been selected. Now go and click on the Assignee tab and then click on the person that you want to assign this to. Then you can see Asana will assign all of the highlighted tasks to that person that was selected. This is a massive time saver when bulk assigning tasks to yourself or your team. Now we can do the same thing with due dates. Again, make sure all of these tasks are highlighted by holding the Shift key and then go to the due date column and click. From there, the calendar will pop up and then you can select the date you want to assign. Click off the calendar and you can see all of the dates have been assigned to all of the tasks. Now you can do this with tags as well. To enable tags, click on the Customize button on the top right and then go down to Tags and turn them on with this switch. And then close the menu. You can see the Tags column has been added. Make sure all of your tasks are selected and then click on the Tabs column. From there, type in your tag and then click on the one you want. As you can see, all of the tags have been added to all of the tasks. Honestly, as simple as this is, it can save you a ton of time. Now, there is one more trick that you can use for due dates to organize your schedule when you haven't actually scheduled a due date yet. So you are going to go over to My Tasks in the left-hand column and then click on the calendar view. Now go to the top right and click on the button on the right and switch it from month view to week view. Once the week view pops up, you can see a button in the right that says no date. Go ahead and click on that and a small calendar will pop up with a list of all the tasks below that you don't have a due date yet for. Now all you have to do from here is drag the task right into the date that you want and Asana will automatically assign it with a due date. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop all of these tasks into different days. And now everything has been assigned. This works really well if you don't want to click into every single task in order to assign it. The next trick that I'm going to show you is the ability to add tasks to multiple projects. Now this is going to help you out tremendously when you're trying to organize related projects. To do this, you're going to click on any task and then hit on the Details button. From there, a side menu will pop up, and then you can see what project it is currently under. Now, if you move your cursor to the right, you can see a plus sign appear. From there, click on the plus sign and a drop down of all of the other projects will pop up. Then all you have to do is select what other projects you want to add this task to. And with the drop down, you can select the section you want the task to go into as well. Now, if you want to apply this to multiple tasks at once, you can also use the multi-select. So to do this, multi-select the task that you want to add to multiple projects. Now a bar will appear, and look for the clipboard icon and click on that. From there, you can click on add to a project and select the project or projects you want to add the tasks to. You can also use the drop down to select what sections you want it to be in. After that, click off of the menu and it will automatically add those tasks to the other projects selected. The next trick is how to link tasks to a project. To do this, select a task by clicking on details. Then click into the description box and type the @ symbol. It allows you to mention a teammate or link to a task, project, or message. For this example, we are going to link to a task. So you're just going to type in any other task on your list. As you start typing that in, you will see a menu displaying that task. From there, all you have to do is click on that task you want to link it to. And now you can see the text turns blue, and it's a link that if I click on it, I will go straight to that task. This is great if you need to reference other tasks within a project. Now let's say you want to move multiple tasks into another project. That is easily doable using the multi-select trick. Click on your task and then hold the shift key. Now all of your tasks have been selected and the small bar will pop up at the bottom of the screen. You can see the up and down arrow icon. Go ahead and click on that, and then you can easily move all of your tasks into a new section within this project. This can also save you a ton of time, especially when you have a ton of tasks that needed to be moved all at once. The last trick I want to show you is custom fields. I'm going to have an entire video on that, and I'll link that in the description below in case you want to dig deeper into this feature. Opinion this feature is worth paying for because it really shows you how to customize and organize your projects and tasks down to the detail. So I'll go ahead and pull up a project and then you can see all of my tasks. Let's say you want to add a custom field in order to organize these tasks. So click on the plus sign in the top right-hand corner. From there, a menu will pop up that allows you to add a new field. Start off by typing in the name in the field title text box. In this example, let's add a priority level. So type priority. From there, you can select what type of field it is with the field type dropdown. So you have single select, multi-select, text, and number. Today we are just going to stick with single select. The next part of the menu allows you to tell what those levels are. As far as priority goes, let's keep it simple with low, medium, and high. So for the first box, type in low. For the next box, let's put in medium. And then you have to hit add an option, which will add another slot. And then we're going to add high. Now you can pick the colors as well if you're into color coding, which I highly recommend. Just click on the drop down and then select the color from there. For low, I'm going to select green. For medium, I'm going to select orange. And for high, I'm going to select red. Once everything is set the way I want it, click on the create field button, and then Asana will take you back into the project view. Now you can see the field you just created, and in my case, the priority field has been created and displayed in the project. From there, you can click on the box in the column and a dropdown will appear with all of the options you created. So I'm going to go ahead and add the priority to all of these tasks by clicking on each task. Now you can use this feature for a ton of different scenarios like phase of a project or stage of a product launch. You can also use it to categorize content. For example, if you create different types of social media content, you can use those as well, or even the category of the topics that you want to talk about in social media. And this is especially great if you are building out a marketing calendar and you need these topics to be organized. I also have a full walkthrough tutorial on how to make a content calendar right here, and I'll link that in the description below. I hope you found my favorite tips useful and find ways to work on them in your own workflow. I guarantee by adding those in, you'll save tons of time within your business. And don't forget to pick up my free Asana Business Blueprint in the link in the description below. If you're looking to deep dive into more Asana tips and walkthroughs to organize and scale your business, check out the video right here. And until next time, stay productive.